drag too, so that, you know, just helps you land and take off. And close our door here. Don't see anybody else coming in. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, departing runway 5, conflicting traffic, please advise, Venice. Looks good. I'll put my aileron slightly over to the right a little bit, so we got a little bit of right crosswind coming. That just kind of holds the right wing down. Slowly easing power here. I'm looking for 65 miles an hour to rotate, and then about 85 miles per hour to climb out at. There's 60. Pull back a little bit. There's 65. We're up. And 75, 80, 85. And keep climbing up here.
That's sick, dude. Holy crap.
Passing through about 200 feet, we'll go ahead and get rid of all those flaps.
Where's the knots?
Airspeed? Right up here. Doing about 90 miles an hour.
Hotel crossing 1331 at Echo.
Start making that left turn here. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, left crosswind 5, Venice traffic.
This is sick.
Zero traffic, Piper 6.
Pretty cool view. Makes it really easy to go to work every day in the morning.
I bet, dude. Where does it say how high we are?
Right here, climbing through 700 feet.
How high do like parachute people go?
Typically they jump usually around 10,000 is a typical jump, somewhere between 5 and 10. They'll jump even from 15,000 sometimes. Any higher than that, they really need oxygen. Reduce our power here a little bit.
And Peter traffic, 86 Tango is turning crosswind and we'll be exiting the pattern to the south, Peter.
There's the jetty just off our left. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, departing pattern northbound, Venice.
Look how clear that water is.
Oh, it's incredible, yeah.
So this beach right here is what, Venice Beach?
Yep. Yeah, I think we're coming up. Nokomis is just on the north side.
Okay.
So north side of the jetty is Nokomis Beach, and then south side of the jetty is Venice Beach.
Traffic, Cessna 0677, Cessna 172, 10 miles north of the field. Any traffic, please advise.
When'd you start flying, man?
2012 started flying. A little over 4 years ago now.
I can see why you like it.
Oh yeah. It's just addicting.
There you go, that's some...
Yeah. Cruising along about 110 miles an hour or so.
Peter traffic, 6
You want flight controls?
Right along the island, just east
So basically just look straight ahead, look over this instrument panel, see how we're turning light slightly to the left, just a little bit to the right. Perfect, right there, and then back to center.
Inland,
and just keep this thing level the whole time, the airplane will go straight. You don't really have to push or pull at all, that just changes your pitch and basically changes your airspeed. So a little to the left there. Perfect. Level out the wings. Just release a little bit of pressure, let the nose come down slightly.
So push in makes you go down.
Exactly, yep. Push pushing forward makes the nose go down, makes the airplane speed up.
Venice traffic experimental 254.
To actually go up in altitude, you add in power. To go down in altitude, you reduce power.
Okay.
Because as you descend and you speed up, the airplane just generates more lift, and it'll kind of fly still and won't really descend much. Just all about looking forward, keeping that level, and basically that's it. And then keeping a relatively the same amount of ground, you know, showing in front of you, so you know your pitch is staying the same. Then that way you'll hold your same altitude. If your nose gets high a little bit, you might start to slowly climb. If your nose gets low, you'll slowly start to descend, pick up some speed.
Uh-huh. You can feel it's like getting...
Yeah, it just gets picked up, and you know, a gust of wind might hit one wing from below and kind of tilt the airplane a little bit. No big deal. Just gotta compensate with the ailerons.
Charlie turning downwind and runway 4, Peter.
It takes very little pressure to control it, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a really light grip. Unfortunately, there's no air conditioning in these.
Not too bad at all.
No. With the breeze coming through, as you climb up higher, it gets a lot cooler. Summertime can be pretty brutal with the sun coming in.
Peter 9 traffic, 52 Charlie, on base, runway 4, Peter O.
So this is still Nokomis or Venice? Or
This is Casey Key off our right, and just after midnight pass here, it'll become Siesta Key. So directly ahead of you is Siesta Key.
So this right here?
Yep. Yep, Siesta Key Beach is really what sticks out far to the left there. You got it, just a little bit to the right there.
Traffic, 067, 5 miles north of the field.
This is all that beach they're pumping from that tanker out there, pumping the sand back onto the beach.
So this right here is Turtle?
Yep, Turtle Beach right here, exactly.
And then after the rocks, Siesta?
Exactly, yep. Yep, Point of Rocks right there.
Right, yeah.
You got it.
Have you been there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I was snorkeling there when I was a kid, and somebody caught me on their fishing line.
Runway 4.
Snagged me in the side. And right about here, we'll start making kind of a left turn. We'll just make a full
just
left
like
180.
Turn it like that?
Yep, exactly. And set it right about here. Keep those wings, yep, right here. We'll just ease the controls back ever so slightly to keep the nose level on the horizon. And we'll just make a full 180 back around. That way we'll stay out of Sarasota's airspace. As we get closer towards Sarasota Airport, their airspace comes out about 10 miles. Just keep that left turn going. It's impossible for it to actually like ever roll over on its side or anything like that. So I mean, it can get banked pretty steep, but you can't actually roll it upside down or anything unless you force it to. Just roll those wings back level. Aim for the shoreline.
067 entering a left base for runway 05 Venice traffic.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, that's what it felt like it was about to do.
Yeah, like it's gonna spin out. It really won't. You know, I mean, because if you imagine, you know, the wind's hitting the wing from below and raising it. Once the wing gets, you know, deep enough, it just stays there. It won't actually go all the way over. Yeah, it's actually a great day for like scuba diving and stuff right off the coast there, doing some beach dives because the wind's so strong. It's coming onshore though, so it's not churning up, you know, the sand and stuff like it normally would. We'll just kind of hang to the right here and just follow the coastline.
Peter 9 traffic.
Give yourself a nice pretty view.
3552 Charlie, right crosswind, runway 4, Peter O.
Perfect.
Have you ever flown like way out there?
Oh yeah. With with the life raft, just in case.
Traffic, Cessna 067 on a half-mile final runway 05 in its traffic.
And Peter,
if this thing did go down, dude, would you just jump out the window right there?
Oh, no, I mean, I would land it in the water, and then you open the door just before you touch down, kick it open, and once it comes to a rest and everything, then you could go ahead, undo your seatbelt, swim out, and water landings aren't a big deal, but I mean, you got the beach right here. If you ever did have a problem, you just land on the beach. Let that nose come up just a little bit there. Perfect. Yeah, when you're flying along, it makes sailing look so much less attractive.
Oh, can't even compare it.
Oh, dude, I mean, like, I'll be doing takeoffs and landings, and there'll be a sailboat that just hasn't even, like, moved after an hour. It's still, like, within view of me. You just cover so much ground. My sailboat's just out there on the, coming up on the left. Or actually, no, we already passed it. Yeah, it's back behind us.
Living on it though, right? You live,
No, I still live in that house that we were studying at, yeah.
Runway 5 in its traffic.
It's still got a long ways to go before I can live on it. Needs air conditioning. Air conditioner's broke right now.
Yeah, this time of year, I kind of need that.
Yeah. These houses out here are incredible though. I mean, they got like their own private tennis courts and a little putting greens and stuff in there. And definitely be a great day for sailing because the wind's so strong. You know, from the east, we don't really get that much, and so the waves don't get churned up, but you get all the power of the wind still.
355 Charlie is turning final, runway 4 will be touching up here now.
Oh, we're going like 90?
So that's 110 miles an hour, about 90 knots.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
When I first grabbed this handle, it was crazy, dude. Like, when I felt it spin,
yeah.
I got that feeling like
oh,
it
yeah.
was about to flip or...
Oh, yeah. No, it won't. It won't do anything like that to you. There's some jet skiers down there having some fun. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, 3 north of the field, transiting north-south, 700, Venice. It's just kind of guessing, you know, what it's going to do in time. You kind of get that feeling, the sensation of, you know, which way it's going to drop.
Venice traffic, Cessna 067, clear runway 5, Venice traffic.
Have you German flown in like real weather?
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, not this particular airplane, but it's the same model as this. I flew from Michigan to Florida in the summertime and went through some thunderstorms, and it was...
Scary?
You only do it once.
Yeah.
Never do that again. Learn your lesson pretty quick.
Peter 9 traffic, 52 Charlie, crosswind, runway 4.
Is that where we off from right there?
Yep. Yep, that's Venice Airport. Yeah, as you go south here, basically you've got Casperson Beach and then Minnesota Key. And then after Minnesota, you got Stump Pass, and you just keep going, eventually get to Boca Grande.
067, are you looking for parking?
Cayo Costa and all that.
Clear night traffic, 52 Charlie, downwind, runway 4, Peter up.
Have you ever flown like Miami?
Oh yeah. Yep, my next trip that I really want to do, and it's going to take a lot of work, is to go to Cuba.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that would just be like so sick to be like, yeah, I flew my own airplane to Cuba.
Would you fly one of these, or would you have to,
I would fly this one.
all the way there, or would you have to stop?
I would stop in Key West and probably top off on fuel and stuff. You know, and kind of like, you know, call again, check, make sure they still want me to come before they change their mind. Like, just get everything set right and then climb out to Key West and just shoot 90 miles right across there.
52 Charlie on base, runway 4, Peter up.
What's this thing maxed out at?
If max forward speed, like level flight's about 135. If you wanted to go, you could go higher and cruise at about 135, 140-ish. It's got a cruise prop on it. It'll indicate lower, so what it shows you is actually less than what you're really doing as you go higher, especially like the air's thinner, so it shows you you're going slower, but you're actually going faster over the ground.
Charlie turning final, runway 4, stop and go, Peter up.
Venice traffic, 2960 Delta, 9 miles south, 1500 for touch and go, runway 05.
Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, 2 south of the airport, along the coastline, 1300 Venice. Pretty neat getting to see it from up here.
Another plane.
Yep. He just called up, he's going into Venice to land there.
That's like the Indian guy or whatever that was?
What's that?
Is that the foreign guy who just...
No, it was a guy before that.
So this right here, what beach?
I think that's just Minnesota Key is what they call it. Minnesota Key Beach, maybe, or really don't know. Englewood Beach? I know this is kind of like Englewood out here. Straight ahead there, about 11 o'clock, just off your left nose. See that grass strip? Kind of, there's all those white houses, and then just to the right, there's that grass. That's actually a runway.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
But you land on the grass, I guess?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that...
What's that?
People actually use that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll go down there with students and practice soft field landings, kind of what it's like landing on the grass, where it's, you know, it's a little bit softer and kind of, you know, the airplane sticks to the ground quite a bit when you touch down.
What's up with that? The weird looking house is in like a circle.
Oh, just in a circle? I guess that's just it's like a trailer park all around a little lake there.
Runway 4, Peter up.
Yeah, we can start going ahead. We'll make a big right turn. We'll just make basically a 180 back around to a northbound heading up the beach again. Don't see any traffic, looking good. As you turn, you can see the nose kind of wants to drop a little bit, so then you just ease it back ever so slightly. There's our other guy coming into Venice. We'll go just below him. And we'll roll wings level here.
Clear night traffic, 52 Charlie, turning downwind.
What's funny is he can't see us right now because of his wings in the way. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, 4 south of the field along the coastline. We got the traffic above us in sight. We're 1,100 over the water.
Can you take the stick?
Yep, got it.
Take a picture.
He's just, yeah. He still hasn't figured out we're here. Okay, go ahead and climb up just out of his way. He's going to descend down without paying attention.
Peter 9 traffic, 52 Charlie, turning base, runway 4, Peter O.
Oh, he just figured out we're here.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, once he figured that out, he wasn't happy anymore. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, 2 south, inbound overfly the field, 1,500, Venice.
And
I mean, you can see it's pretty, I mean, once you hit smooth air, you know, once you're above these clouds, it's nice and smooth. And there's nothing to it. I mean, no hands, just cruising right along.
What kind of planes have autopilot, like the bigger ones?
You could put autopilot in this plane, just costs about 25,000. I mean, a cheap one would be about 10 or 15 used, but a good autopilot would be about 20,000, 25, all brand new.
Probably want to buy a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not just the autopilot, it'll actually be some of these instruments too, interface with the autopilot, so you can set the heading you want.
Helicopter 80407, 7 miles north, traveling southbound along the shoreline, will be inbound. That's Venice traffic.
You know if that was a helicopter that called up, he's 7 north. Go ahead and announce. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, overflying the field, 1,300, Venice.
Warrior 2960 Delta, we are almost over the field at 1,400.
We got you in sight. We'll follow you for the left downwind on 5.
Oh, roger. We make a right turn onto the 45 degree end.
He's going to go all the way out there. And Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey. We're just going to go ahead and enter left downwind from midfield right here for 5, and we'll be in front of the Warrior, Venice traffic. Gonna have to wait all day for him to circle back around.
Charlie, turning crosswind 4, Peter O.
Our fuel pump on. Go ahead and pull some flaps in here.
And Warrior 2960 Delta entering left downwind 05 and Venice.
Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, left base, 5, Venice. So the biggest thing is your pitch, or the controls, control your airspeed. So if I pull back, I'll go slow. If I push forward, I'll go fast. And then power will control my altitude. So if I get too low, I'll add power in. If I get too high, I'll take power out. So pulling back won't really make me go up any. That's like the biggest misconception that gets people in trouble. Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, final, 5, full stop, Venice. I always wonder why people have to put their little tents right on the final approach course, like right below where we fly. Just in case one day you're a little short of the runway.
West Warrior 2960 Delta, turning base 05 in Venice.
Then as you kind of finish out, you roll all the way over to the crosswind, roll the controls all the way over to the right.
Left base, runway 5, Venice.
Go ahead and use a little brake here.
Venice traffic 2960, the turning final, touch and go and left turn out.
Venice traffic, Cherokee 07 Whiskey, clear, 5, Venice. That door open from there. survived. Pretty sweet, eh?